Welcome everyone to DCS. We are currently in the F5 and we're touring the Normandy map. I just wanted to check it out. I've heard nothing but praise. So yeah, it's great to finally experience it in VR. So climb aboard, grab yourself a drink, and we're just going to do a bit of a tour. Bit of a peacetime mission here. And as I say, we're currently in formation. It's really great learning sort of the very subtle skills that you need when you're flying in formation. And in VR you don't really think about it so much because distances and your perception is so much easier to judge. But yeah, this map's looking very nice actually.
Chevy 1, passing waypoint 5 at 4,000.
Not bad at all. We're just basically doing a bit of a fly pass over this map for the local residents. But yeah, it's looking very nice here, very detailed. If I have to be hypercritical, it's a little bit repetitive with the sort of buildings and textures and farmland. You do tend to see a lot of the same types of buildings. I've noticed that in quite a lot of the DCS maps actually, but more so with the Normandy map. It's not really what I'd class as what I'm used to, say, with an Orbex style scenery package. I know this is a different sim, but you know, being quite new to DCS, it's good, but it's not blow me away, if that makes sense. You know, it's not blow me away completely, but I think everything else that DCS offers really makes up for it, including the epic sounds of this F5 Tiger. I've been having a ball flying this for the last couple of weeks, doing sort of combat missions and just general handling really. I haven't done anything too crazy with it. Oh, hang on, I'm going a bit fast here. Slow down. But yeah, it's another one of those quite simple aircraft to master.
Chevy 1, passing waypoint 6 at 2,000.
And it's really nice to fly. And I just love how loud this thing is, because even though this is kind of a training aircraft, it's got full afterburner. And at full throttle, it sounds epic. It really does, and we'll do that in a moment, actually. I won't follow these for the whole flight. I think we'll break off in a minute and do our own thing. But it is, as I say, real fun just to be in formation. And I believe the colour scheme we are sporting today is of a very famous air display team. In fact, I won't tell you who they are. See if you can guess. Let's have a quick look outside here. Well, it's going to be an easy guess for you, because the display team is actually on the
Chevy 1 with RTB at 2,000.
on the colours, on the colour scheme of the aircraft. So we're going to return to base now, but where they are, I'm not going to. But maybe we can break off now and say goodbye to our fellow pilots. Now, in true DCS style, the F5 is really well modelled, as you'd expect, and it's just got a few little funny quirks that I like. For instance, down here you've got the no strut switch, which needs to be extended for takeoff, and then I think it automatically goes back to its sort of default position afterwards. And it's quite a quirky aircraft to fly. Its flight dynamics are, it's quite, I mean, the roll rate is insane. Look at this. It's like a dart. It really is. It's like a little flea. Look at this shaking there as I'm really pulling a high G manoeuvre. And the wings are fluttering. I'm on the edge here, and if I overstep the mark too much, you will pay the price. It's a very, the sounds, of course, in this particular model is superb. I think all of the DCS aircraft, the sounds are their party piece. And with the full afterburner, it sounds great, as I've mentioned before. And we're going to go into a flyby view so you can really hear those raw sounds. It's Surprisingly loud bird for a trainer. See what I mean? Highly manoeuvrable and really, really loud. I remember seeing these at an air show and I was very surprised, you know, with all of them together. It creates quite a bit of noise, and I like noise. I like jet fighter noise. So as I say, this is a Normandy map here, and it even includes a bit of southern England, but I have gone over there actually in the Warthog for a bit of a flight and a strike mission. And as I say, it's very nice, the eye candy is good, but I don't know, it's a little bit generic for me personally. But the performance is very good. If you see all these trees here, and if we go really low down here, all the houses and stuff are very bespoke and very what you'd expect, I guess, from the either the English and the French countryside. Wow. Love it. Absolutely superb. The farmland here and all of the objects, telegraph poles, the green sort of fields, it's all there. It's all very nice. Just a little bit generic. I'd have preferred a little bit more of a sort of customised landscape. Like for instance, Bembridge and around Southampton, you just can't really tell. There's no particular landmarks or features. Now, obviously, I appreciate that this is during the 1940s, really. But even so, there's certain things that could have been modelled better. But I'm being hypercritical here. It's still a very, very convincing landscape, without a doubt. So if you are a little bit intimidated by some of the more modern jets in DCS, like the Hornet and the Harrier and the Tomcat and the F-16, then, you know, I highly recommend you try out the F-5, because it's definitely easier to understand and to get going with. The startup process is still very detailed, but it's not as difficult to understand. And I guess much like the Sabre and the MiG-15 that I've flown, it's very easy to understand and get to grips with, but it's hard to master, if that makes sense. Oh yes. It is. This is the flea of the skies. It's just insane. You just point it in any direction you want and you are away. Look at that. That's very nicely done there. Very good. Okay guys, so that is just a very quick video showing the F-5 over Normandy. I think we'll do a mission in the Spitfire next, so expect a dogfighting mission over Normandy in the classic Spitfire. So take care guys, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye for now.